Peace and love, family. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope your week is going well. Uh, Today, I'd like to talk about something. However, it's not scripted, it's not planned, but I keep getting the urge to just say something, and I keep hearing words of the heart. Just say it, words of the heart. Just speak. So today I'm like going to just speak whatever comes to mind. Nothing was planned, nothing was written down, no pointers, nothing but I actually have training soon. So I was going to put out a video today, but you know, let's see where it goes. Now, you see, the thing is, there's something called the golden age, right? And the golden age is actually the peak of existence for humanity on this planet. And in the past, we had golden ages. We had Atlantis, we had the Egyptian era, we had Rome, and we had a few golden ages. And also, we had a few catastrophic events that happened and all that stuff. There was flooding, there was the ice age, there was flooding, there was different things that happened. And pretty much the world kind of like reset, and then humanity basically start over. In this case, I don't think that's the same thing. I don't know for sure. However, I think that we did in fact have a reset, but it was a non-violent reset. It wasn't something that in 2020, it wasn't something that caused well, so to speak, if you think about it, we had the pandemic. So I would guess that the pandemic was a reset. And during the pandemic, a lot of people got sick. A lot of people lost their lives. My condolences to those who lost loved ones and stuff like that. And it's crazy. However, we as people of this planet, having a human experience, spiritual beings having a human experience, we have the obligation and the the power also to determine how we would like the future to unfold for us, and not just for us. We have to think about the future generations to come. And the reason why I spoke about Atlantis, if you think of the ages in time, okay? The ages in time are split up between, some people would say, houses in zodiac, some people would say zodiac. So we have 12 signs, right? Like Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, all those, right? And each one of those period in time is considered to be an age in time. That's the age and the lifespan for that particular zodiac sign. Now, since 2020, we just got out of the age of Pisces, and we're now in the age of Aquarius, right? And then next we will go to, I think it's the age of Capricorn, and then Sagittarius and Scorpio and stuff like that. So there are ages in time. However, think of it like a wavelength, right? So we're at the bottom going up the peak to get back to the golden age. The golden age is the top of that curve. So we went through a whole bunch of hardships because we started over since, the Egyptian times and stuff like that. And we basically started over. Each age is a reset. and not necessarily starting over from the beginning. However, there are spaces in between the wavelength. At each bottom of the curve, there are like a total destruction and then start over again. And then we climb up to the peak of civilization, which is the golden age. So we're at the bottom of the curve climbing back up right now. And Aquarius is considered to be the calves. If you think of the human body, your calf is where the Aquarius lies. And then you have the legs, then you have the stomach, and it goes back up till we hit the crown, which is usually the peak of civilization. If you do your research, you will realize that which zodiac sign, you could determine which zodiac sign is actually the peak of civilization in this case. And sometimes because it's going in reverse, we would have to, we won't start from Aries and go all the way around back to Pisces, which is the 12th house or the 12th zodiac. We are starting from Pisces back to Aquarius, and that is going backwards. So as the wheel in the middle, think of two wheels, it's spinning forward, the outer wheel is going backwards. Okay, so the outer wheel is the ages in time, as the wheel, the years of the month is going forward in one direction. So it's a whole mechanical system, right? So ages in time, we're going back up the ladder. So the hardships and the aches and the pains and everything that we have been going through over, and I think it's some thousands of years that each age of time is considered to be. So, however, we went through roughly 25 to 3,000 years in Pisces. I'm estimating here, and then now that Pisces is end and the era Pisces, which is a two fish symbol, now we're in the age of Aquarius, which is the water bearer, and after that we are going into the age of Capricorn, and then Sagittarius, I think it's going backwards. Okay. And Virgo and all that backwards. So going backwards doesn't mean that it's negative. It's just how the wheels are spinning. One is going one direction, the other is going the other direction. So it looks like that. Okay. So why am I speaking about this? To be honest with you, I don't know. However, words of the heart. Okay. Now, there are people in the past, prominent people that have tried to change the world, so to speak, or have done things very influentially to make a great impact on humanity, so to speak. And also, a lot of them didn't even make it. That's not the case for me because that's not within my contract. Okay. I'm not I'm not the main person at the forefront. In this case, it's us as collective, and we need to open our hearts and mind as to what direction we want this world to go in. There are people out there that want to just hold on to power and control. And to be honest with you, that's what caused the destruction in previous years or centuries and decades. Is every great civilization, there's always someone that wants all the power to themselves, or a group of people, or whatever it is. And so they do things and sabotage everything. There's some people, if, and there's an old saying, be careful of who you let on your ship, because some people will sink the whole ship because they're not the captain. So it's something kind of like that. It's power and greed. And some people, they don't want the world to progress up that curve. They're trying to delay the process, and for power, money, could be wealth, could be power, could be, whatever the case may be. They don't want us to get back to the golden age. They don't want us all to love each other. They don't want us to prosper. All of us, not some people at the top of the curve and some at the bottom. They don't want that, because they always want to keep a hierarchy, and they're going to be hierarchy even during the golden age. It's just that hierarchy in different areas, and people tend to, people work together, and we're working from a higher vibration, higher frequency, or crown chakra is open, or eye chakra, or third eye is open. Everything is open. We went up the chakra. We spoke about the seven chakras from the ground up, the root chakra up, right? The root chakra is stability, grounding. And our stability, we just got out of our stability phase, you know. Um, People would say, well, Pisces is at the foot. The foot, if we're at the below the knee, right? That's the age of Aquarius. The feet would be the age of Pisces. Something about washing Jesus's feet. And I'll get back to Jesus. A lot of people, I'm just incorporating what is coming to me at the moment. So please don't judge. Okay. Bear with me. And yeah. So the age of Pisces, which is the Jesus era, and then now we're in the age of Aquarius. Something in the Bible said, look, when Jesus was ascending, they asked Jesus, what's next? After they crucified him, he rose. And something like, don't quote me, I mean, don't, but something about look to the water bearer. Something in the Bible that says, look to the water bearer. Technically, it's pointing to from one age in time to the next, from Pisces era. Jesus is Pisces. That's why a lot of people uses the fish on their cars, the bumper sticker and stuff like that to represent Jesus saves and Jesus, the fishers of men, which is stability, grounded. People will argue if Jesus exists or not. That's not important. The energy exists. And fishers of men, Pisces era, you know, and just try and put it two and two together. I'm not being very specific for a reason. And the Pisces era, and now we're going to the Aquarius era. The age in time changes and moves forward. I mean, moves that way. As I was saying, whoever that's trying to just hold on to power and greed and all that stuff, it's inevitable to climb that curve. The world is continually spinning. The globe is continually moving, and also not only physically but in energy. So regardless of the effort to stop people from progressing and moving and help to change the world in a positive way, which we're going back up the ladder, up the curve, so to speak, back to the golden age. There's golden age coming. It's like a wavelength. Think of the wavelength. Okay. So we're at the bottom. We just completed a major curve at the bottom, which is the Pisces era. We're in Aquarius. Then I think it's Taurus. I'm not sure. It goes backwards. So after Aquarius and Capricorn, and it goes up. Okay. So that's the curve. That's the ages in time that is moving. And usually there are major catastrophe that happens. Things happen to start over. There was a flood. There was a ice age. There was they call it the Big Bang. There's different things that happen to initiate death and rebirth. And we just went through a phase where now we're in the rebirth stage. And eh, the crazy thing is, whoever or people, a group of people, whatever, that's trying to stop it, they can't. And they might have stopped people in the past that have tried to initiate. The reason why they were able to stop those people was because it's almost as if it was still in the middle of that age. It wasn't time yet. They were way ahead of their time, which is a good thing. However, because there are different pointers where things must happen to initiate, it's like beep, 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 to initiate that pulse. So people in the past may have tried, and it wasn't as successful as they thought to make a complete change. And I'm not one of those people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. All I'm saying is that I understand how the curve works, and I understand what the curve and how the world is going to progress, regardless if we want to or not. The planet will eliminate all of us if it have to start all over again. Some people are still fighting to keep things the way they are because it only benefits them. They don't want the best for everyone because they just want power and control. Now, me saying this is just, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not against anybody. I'm just saying that it won't stop the growth. It won't stop. The more they try to delay is the more it's going to give them a big bang, which we don't want. Nobody wants a big bang. You know what I mean? So it's up to us. It's up to us to start looking at life differently, not only for us but for future. Start helping people. Start having a more compassion. Start having love. Start having peace. We all need to come together and create that ladder, ascend that ladder together, regardless of your status, your nationality, creed, whatever group. We all need to do this. And fighting against we're a lot of us are fighting against the grain because we're trying to stop the inevitable, which is coming, which is the golden age. We might not, well, not might, we probably won't live to see the golden age, but our generations to come will. And this is a time where we all need to help each other, in a positive way. And I'm not trying to, we all need positive or negative because positive or negative creates the battery that runs the world. Think of it like that. If you look at a battery, it has positive and negative. Between those two polar opposites create energy, electricity, but it has to be balanced. If it's not balanced, then the battery won't work. So both have to be balanced. And right now, the state of the world is unbalanced. We're too much in the negative, I would say. And that's just my assumption. Maybe not. Maybe there are progress, steady progress. And if so, then great. However, we need to bring balance to a point where the yin and yang, okay, where everything flows naturally and flows in a perfect unison with each other instead of opposing each other or trying to control the other side. And that's what true balance and true um, unity is. That's where peace comes from. Peace, love, unison, and stuff like that. So, what else do I need to speak of? So this is just like words of the heart. I didn't plan this. I just felt the urge, like something was just pushing me, like just go and say something. I wasn't going to do a video, and I just decided to just say something. And if we understand what I'm trying to say to all of us is that, and there for people that is fighting to stop things from changing in a positive way or to bring forth balance, and it's just how it is. There's always going to be people that does stuff like that. Now we need to come together and make a positive change or a more balanced change. And by doing that is that we all know what is right and what is wrong. Nobody's stupid unless you have some mental issues and you're unconscious of what you're doing or unaware, then that's a different case. But that's not the case in our situation. Our situation is a lot of us know what is right and just refuse to, because a lot of us hold on to greed and what was and used to. The only thing that's constant in this lifetime is change. And people that are trying to hold on to things not changing, especially after going through I would say a darker period, for things not to change, they're holding on to it so dearly, and so because they want to keep that power and all that stuff is actually hurting everyone. Everyone. It's a lose-lose situation because they're going to lose too when they lose everything, because the world is going to keep going and the world will get rid of us and start all over again. It has done it many times in the past. Mother Nature will get angry. If she always have a cold and the cold is getting annoying, one day she's going to take a Theraflu to get rid of the cold completely or do something. And it has happened in the past many times, like I said. So now we need to really pay attention, okay? Pay attention to what has happened during the pandemic. Pay attention to resets. Pay attention to the direction to which the world is going and which side of the fence you want to be on. There's a side that is a win-win. There's a side that think it's a win for them and a lose for everyone else. But actually it's a lose-lose because eventually they are going to lose also. And until they open their minds and their hearts to that, there it's inevitable for them to lose. And going after people who are trying to make a positive change will not stop the change, because change is constant. Change will happen. Balance must be balance. Okay. I'm trying to, because I'm just saying, speaking from the heart. And I just want to let everyone know that, you know, I wish you guys all the best. I wish my wish is, and people will say, "Oh, you have three wishes. What you wish for?" Right? I guarantee you, two of my three wishes is for others, and I'll keep one wish for myself. That's all I need. So my nose is running. Forgive me. So my wish, one of my wish is to see a positive change for humanity, for all of us. We can't be continuing along this path to, and especially for the ones that are in power and authority, to keep bringing things down, to keep just because they want to hold on to power. It's up to us, however, collective, group, humanity, just as how we put them in power. If they are not doing the right thing, it is within our power to remove them. All we ask for is a better change. That's all we ask for. It's not about greed. It's not about control. It's not about power anymore. That age in time has passed. That age in time has passed. The Pisces era was supposed to open our third eye. The Pisces era was supposed to get our intuition, 12th house, up and running. And once that is open, and once we see beyond the veil, the illusions, the problems, the stress that we also create on ourselves by not following the right path. And the right path is path of balance. We're too caught up in races. We're too caught up on skin color. We're too caught up in who's better and who's not. And competition is good, don't get me wrong. Good competition is good, not at the expense of someone's life or livelihood. We can compete in positive ways for growth. And if you're the winner, then you're the winner. You get to wear the crown and you can have your honor and dignity knowing that you honestly earned that, not through deception, not through hurting others. Give me a second. Okay. Not through deception. I have people coming in. I have training today, so I apologize. So I'm going to cut this video short, and I hope we see a lot of people don't care. A lot of people like, okay, it's just life. This is life as we know it. Think about your children. Think about the next generations to come. Think about, we have to care. Open your hearts, open your minds, open your intuition. Look beyond the veil, look beyond the illusion, see where we want to go as a group. Breed positivity and love. Be peaceful with each other. If you got to go to work, go to work. Stop being caught up in who's black and who's white or who's this and who's that and who's powerful and who's not powerful. That doesn't matter. What matter is all of us winning. Everyone can't be at the top of the. Everyone can't be kings, so to speak, rulers of kingdoms, and everyone can't be at the bottom either. Everyone has their point and their place, how they wish to live their life within this experience. And though we strive for improvement and progress, strive with it with integrity and dignity and love. Do it how we should do it, the right way. Okay? I gotta go because I have people here waiting for me, and my training starts in a few minutes. Thank you all for watching and listening. And I was going to do a poem. However, I just decided to just speak. And this is my words from the heart. Put a smile on that face. Show love. No matter how bad things were or how bad you were as an individual, we all change. Your past doesn't define you, and we all can do better. And we all will do better eventually. Is that how you want to go out? When you die, do you want generations to look back at history and pinpoint you as the person who was all fucked up? Pardon my French. I'm just saying, messed up, or group of people, because it will happen. History books are written, and it's writing now. And when they get to the golden age, they're going to look back at history and be like, man, these people were awful. People really live like that. People really tear people down. That's how they were. That is crazy. Do you want to go down in the history like that? It's time for us to change. Come on. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to look at peace. Stop looking at greed. Money is not the problem, it's the love of money. Money, because money brings power, and people crave power. And some people just want to watch the world burn. I got that from a Batman movie, so to speak. I mean, by the way, some people don't even care about money. They just want to see the world burn. Don't be one of those people. Hope you have a great day. Okay? Peace, love, prosperity, and let's do this.